Right now, there's no one in basketball quite like Nikola Jokic, better known as the Joker. He's taking over the game with a style that's more brains than brawn, showing the world you don't need elite athleticism to dominate on the court. His skills are sharp, his decisions smarter, and he makes it all look effortless. That's exactly why coaches across the league admire him. His game is clean, efficient, and highly effective. In fact, there might not be a single coach out there who doesn't appreciate what Jokic brings to the floor. His high-Q play is a coach's dream. Nothing flashy, just pure basketball brilliance. One person who knows the Joker better than most: Nuggets head coach Michael Malone. They started their NBA journey together. Jokic's rookie year was also Malone's first season in Denver. Since then, they've grown side by side, building a strong bond of trust and mutual respect. Coach Malone has always been vocal about Jokic's overlooked strengths, especially on defense. Take the 2023-24 season, for example. In a key comeback win over the Suns, Jokic racked up 2 blocks and 6 steals, showing he's more than just an offensive force. His defensive instincts were on full display, and the numbers backed it up.
Yeah, it's a difference maker. I mean, that allowed us. I mean, it wasn't just Nikola, but Nikola's activity in the paint. I mean, you know what gets tiresome is like people criticize Nikola's defense because he doesn't average 3 blocks a game. But if you really are a basketball purist and you watch the game and you see he's got some of the best hands in the NBA, bar none. I think he's top 5 or 6 in deflections per game. He breaks up passes with his feet. He had a big block at the end, going up, getting vertical. So he's never going to athleticize anybody, but he is going to outsmart you. Tremendous anticipation, great hands, and I think one of the most underrated defenders in the entire NBA.
Monty Williams, now at the helm of the Detroit Pistons, has built a reputation as one of the league's steady and reliable coaches. While he's yet to lead a team to championship glory, he's also never had a season that could be called a major letdown, something not all coaches can claim. His most notable run came during his time with the Phoenix Suns, where he helped guide the team to multiple playoff appearances. Unfortunately, his tenure ended after the Suns were eliminated by the eventual champions, the Denver Nuggets. Led by none other than Nikola Jokic, despite the tough loss, Monty had nothing but praise for Jokic and the team around him. He highlighted how well the Nuggets roster fit together and called them a championship-caliber unit, perfectly constructed to go all the way.
In the complimentary, you hate this, the guys around him, all guys who can hoop. Gordon should have been an all-star this year. Murray, in my opinion, is an all-star. Then you add Pope, and Brown doesn't get enough credit for his growth and development as a player. They have the young kid from Kansas. He does not look like a rookie. Jeff Green, I think Jeff is God parted the Red Sea. I think Jeff he crossed over with everybody. He's been around so long, man. It's like they just have a lot of good players. Mike's one of the best coaches in the league, hands down. Put all that together with Jokic. That's why they've been the best team.
Steve Kerr stands as one of the most accomplished coaches in NBA history. Since taking over the Golden State Warriors, his coaching journey has been marked by championships, record-breaking seasons, and consistent excellence. It's no surprise that during the NBA's 75th anniversary, Kerr was honored as one of the 15 greatest coaches of all time. The 2016 Coach of the Year brings more than just a winning mindset. He has a deep understanding of the game and a constant desire to learn from the best in the league. That includes studying standout talents like Nikola Jokic after the Nuggets handed a tough loss to Kerr's Warriors. The legendary coach didn't hesitate to give credit where it was due. He praised Jokic and the Denver squad, acknowledging their chemistry, execution, and the elite level they're playing at.
But it wasn't anybody's best night, you know. They really took it to us. Obviously, Jokic was amazing. I mean, he just completely dominated that game and put us on our heels over and over again. And so, you know, again, they're the champs for a reason. Took control of that game late second, and it was a tough night for everybody, and we'll bounce back.
Kerr added that stopping Nikola was no easy task, calling him a tough cover who always finds a way to make the right play.
Yeah, I mean, it's a lot to ask of Draymond to guard him, you know, the entire time out there. He's just such a dominant force in every way. He's so smart defensively, had 4 steals, anticipated a couple of passes that he stole. The pass at the end to Gordon for the dunk, but I think with 2 minutes left I was kind of right behind him. He didn't even, I don't even think he saw him. He just knew he would be there. And so Jokic controlled the game, 16 assists. I'm willing to bet they don't lose much, if at all, when he gets 16 assists, because that means everybody else is going to.
Tyronn Lue has built an impressive coaching resume. Highlighted by a championship with the Cavaliers in 2016, he's earned respect across the league as one of the NBA's sharpest minds. But even for a seasoned coach like Lue, preparing for the Denver Nuggets, and especially Nikola Jokic, presents a serious challenge.
No, I thought, Zoo did a good job of just being physical. A lot of times Zoo don't contest his shots because, Joker's great at drawing fouls, getting you in the air. And so we just been making a conscious effort, just making sure that, when he does shoot it, even though one leg, fadeaways, he can make those shots, just get a contest. Early on, in that first quarter, we didn't get contests. He made 2 threes. And I thought Zoo did a better job of just trying to get out and getting the late contests at best. And so you can't let the MVP, just tee it up and shoot open shots. And so his jump hooks, his floaters, we want to challenge all those shots and make it difficult. And I thought, Zoo did a good job with that.
Sequin Snyder is one of the most seasoned coaches in the NBA, having been involved in coaching since the age of 26. With over 30 years of experience, his perspective on the game runs deep. That kind of longevity gives you a different lens. You notice the nuances others might miss. So it's no surprise that Snyder offered a thoughtful and unique take on Nikola Jokic's game.
I think he's an artistic player, and his ability to orchestrate a game. But the other thing, I think equally, there's a level of kind of humility with which he plays. And it's more than him being unselfish, trying to grab onto some things that don't just say he's a great player, because he's obviously that, but he's really unique. And I'd say, why haven't you seen him before?
Frank Vogel, the mastermind behind the 2020 Lakers championship, has been coaching for over 2 decades. Known for his disciplined approach to defense, Vogel is a strategist who relies on strong principles and timely rotations, ahead of a critical matchup between the LA Lakers and the Denver Nuggets in the NBA bubble. Vogel was asked about his defensive strategy for containing Nikola Jokic.
It starts with Joker. Obviously, a lot of different coverages go into guarding his all of the action that he's in. He's the most unique player in the NBA. A lot of our focus today was just to go over those unique coverages.
While Vogel didn't reveal his exact lineups at the time, he did share some insights into how the Lakers planned to attack Jokic. He acknowledged that defending the Nugget star would be no easy feat, emphasizing the need for quick rotations and constant pressure to limit his playmaking ability.
I'm not going to release my lineups, but there's a lot of value in trying to stretch him out, make him guard on the perimeter as much as possible, and use the space that we've been using offensively. But I'm not going to release what lineups that we'll use with that. Next
VO Greg Popovich is often regarded as the greatest coach in NBA history, with 5 championships and a legacy of mentoring legendary players, all-stars, and even unsung role players. Over his illustrious career, Pop has accomplished everything a coach could dream of. In the 2023-24 NBA season, however, the San Antonio Spurs have one primary focus: developing Victor Wembanyama. And under Pop's guidance, Wembanyama has been thriving, showcasing impressive growth throughout his rookie season. To aid in his development, Popovich has been showing Wembanyama footage of NBA icons like LeBron James and Michael Jordan, but notably, there's one player he's avoided showing him: Nikola Jokic. Pop shared exactly why he hasn't included Jokic in the mix.
I don't think anybody can do what Nikola does. I haven't shown him anything. He's a one-off, amazing, fantastic, phenomenon.
And this wasn't the first time Coach Pop has given Nikola Jokic credit for his greatness. Popovich genuinely respects Jokic's game, so much so that he's even drawn comparisons between the Joker and a certain NBA legend, highlighting just how unique and impactful Jokic's style of play really is.
Jokic. He's too damn good. It's not fair, all the things he can do. And, he's so funny. I love the guy. He doesn't look like he's doing anything. He's not going fast. He's not jumping high. It's kind of Larry Birdish, in a way. But talk about skills and anticipation and decisions. He's fantastic. Great hands, scores in every which way, involves all his teammates. So, he's the head of the snake for sure.
Tim Thibodeau has built his reputation on a relentless, defense-first approach, demanding discipline and commitment from his players. With 43 years of coaching experience, Thibodeau knows exactly what it takes to game plan for the league's top talents. Now, leading the New York Knicks, Coach Thibs was asked how his team would approach Nikola Jokic ahead of their matchup with the Denver Nuggets. But before diving into his game plan, he took a moment to offer a few well-deserved compliments to Jokic.
I mean, Jokic is, obviously, it's his uniqueness, and he's a load to deal with, MVP candidate every year, and it's not just, what he's doing, it's what he's bringing out of his team as well. So, very unique, very skilled, tough, smart, very gifted passer, playmaker, can beat you with the shot, the dribble, the post, the pass. The decision making is very unique, and then it's a lot more than just that. They're, well balanced on offense and defense. Murray's a load to deal with. They fit together extremely well. When you look at what Pope brings to the team, Gordon is a very unique player as well. Porter gives him the shooting. So it's a very well-balanced team.
Jason Kidd, one of the greatest point guards ever, has carried his elite basketball IQ into coaching. But even someone with Kidd's mind finds it tough to game plan for Nikola Jokic. When Jokic passed both LeBron and Kidd on the all-time triple-double list, Kidd showed nothing but respect, praising Jokic's unique game and incredible skill.